Would I be talking to people? Music is pretty. Oh, a guy floating.
Time well spent.
It is floating. What is that? What are you, little guy? Or umbrella? Can say hello? Sunbathing mushroom. Oh. No, just a mushroom. What the heck are you? Okay. Possible. A robot mushroom. Oh, I'm so sorry. Why are you here? A failure. How? Okay. What is poetry? Oh, I'm so sad. With many mushrooms. Bye. Thank you, Barumbrella. Thank you. Okay. So I guess let's just talk to people, and we'll see.
That's the best I can do.
What's that supposed to mean? Doctors don't give up that easily.
What else am I supposed to do? The route back to the Alchemy Commission has disappeared, and we're in the field without the right medicine or supplies. Besides, we have no record of this disease at all. These symptoms are consistent with someone about to be stricken with Mara.
According to his medical record, this man is barely over 200 years old. He only just joined the Cloud Knights. How can he possibly be Mara-struck? Why don't you take another look?
Right, only barely over 200 years old.
Goes on like this. The judges of the Ten Lords Commission will have to come out and clean up this mess.
The judges of the Ten Lords. Okay, I don't know what clues I'm looking for, so I apologize. Just kind of talking to everybody.
I heard the Vidyadhara Dragon Lady is here.
Right.
Hurry. Find beds for the patients from the other delves and stabilize them. Remember to minimize contact. We don't want your people to succumb to the same evil.
Yeah. The Realm Keeping Commission is out in full strength. What about the Alchemy Commission?
Do you mean out in full force?
Hey, Missy, does this look like a classroom to you?
That was terrifying. Thank goodness the Vidyadhara Dragon Lady was saved.
Yes, that child's usually hidden away. What's she doing out here?
Usually hidden? Okay.
When it rains, it pours. The Artisanship Commission has its own issues. It sounds serious, too. Go and inform the Cloud Knights. See if you can... Oh, my apologies. I'm an orderly from the Realm Keeping Commission. Judging by your dress, you must be visitors to the Law Fu. And I'm a civil servant. The General hired me. Technically speaking, every traveler aboard the Law Fu is a guest of the General. If the port is still open, I would suggest you take a boat to Starskiff Haven right away. Though, I heard the route may have been temporarily suspended. Oh, that reminds me. I have a friend with a Starskiff and a travel permit. He could help you and your friends get over quickly. The price is fair and negotiable. What do you think? Well now, you must be quite special. Hey, don't spread this around, but this isn't some small-scale maintenance drill. The General has sent the Cloud Knights to check for hidden dangers.
Yeah.
You may not need it right now, but if there's any help I can give you, come to me anytime.
No, I'd really rather not. You're very shady. Hey,
Everyone,
Songyun, what's
please
up?
remain calm. This is an announcement from the Realm Keeping Commission General Bureau. Exalting Sanctum is temporarily closing its borders and navigation routes. The details will be outlined in the official bulletin sent to your Jade Abacus soon. If you feel unwell, please report to the Realm Keeping Commission as soon as possible. We have doctors from the Alchemy Commission here who will see you free of charge. Oh, we will be distributing a bag of protein rice and emergency medicine to each of you. You can collect the supplies from me in person, or the Commission can deliver them to your door. Please register with your Jade Abacus bracelet. Oh, you must be an outsider. I see. Please, sign here. I heard there's a problem with their Meridian pin. Some diviners and stargazers managed to escape the delve. Many of them were terrified. They were muttering about plants and roots. Something terrible must have happened there.
Anything to do with the big tree?
Do you have friends trapped in the delve? If you're worried about them, find a diviner and see if they can tell you what happened.
Thank you for everything you're
I
doing.
want to say it's all in a day's work, but I've been here for 12 hours already. When will this end?
Excuse me, miss. Hold on a moment. It was only thanks to your help earlier that the Dragon Lady and those Exalting Sanctum residents got away unscathed. You don't remember? You dealt with those Mara-struck knights in the nick of time. I saw it all. A friend in the Skyfaring Commission told me the General commissioned guests to deal with the troubles on the Lafu. You must be the guests. If you don't mind, I hope you can take the time to come to the Realm Keeping Commission. I'd like to talk to you about the issues Exalting Sanctum is currently facing.
Of course. Just point the way and I'll be there. Okay. I don't know, I'm very confused. I don't know, are we I don't know what's happening. I don't know what just happened.
If the shipping passages in Cloudford changed even a little, the entire route would be drastically altered. Do you two know the way?
I do not.
I came this way. I know it like the back of my hand. Just follow me. So, silent but deadly. Let me know when you're ready and we can set off.
Now I'm very
Nice spot.
confused. So this is Don Hong's story. But we're using our actual... I don't know, this is very weird.
Silent but deadly. Are you sure that nickname isn't annoying you? I mean, you're kinda living up to the first bit right now. We can move out anytime. Let me know when you're ready. Go ahead. I heard they found an antimatter Legion bomb. Out of safety, they locked down the
So
entire
that's the
ship.
Stellaron.
They'll only reopen it after they've removed the bomb. I don't know if all that's true, though. Anyway, the higher-ups didn't say anything. They just got me to evacuate the civilians at Cloudford. Nope, I met him when I met you. But now that you mention it, maybe I did see him somewhere. He seems a bit familiar. Where would that have been? Me? There's not much to talk about. Not that long ago. But I've been receiving strict Cloud Knight military training since I was a child. My parents are both famous on the Yaojin. I wouldn't be here otherwise. They've been training me ever since I was born.
Hopefully we can meet your parents
Don't
then.
look down on me just because I'm a new recruit.
Of course not.
Yep. Have you been there before? I feel the Yaoqing and the Lafu have different characteristics. I might be a Lafu Cloud Knight now, but I still think the Yaoqing is better. For example, when it comes to leadership, I don't think General Qing Yuan is as reliable as our Madam General back on the Yaoqing. Actually, forget about the last sentence. Just pretend I never said it.
So do we go to the Yaoqing then? Or is that gonna be in one of the future versions of the game? I still don't really know what's happening right here. And I only say that because it's Dan Hong's story, but we're playing with our Trailblazing team, which shouldn't be here, which is weird. They should have had you go through with Dan Hong, Su Sheng, and Luocha. You know, like they shouldn't have had your team come through here.
But deadly. Shout if you see any danger, okay? Don't think just because you know a move or two, you can charge off by yourself.
March's six-faced ice. There was a fight here.
Okay, so very strictly, I don't know where you just put me, game. I'm just wandering. Jeez.
A Cloud Knight stricken with Mara. How could the mutations get this bad? Is the Stellaron exerting an effect?
There's supposed to be a passage. Why can't I see it?
This is the area we went through, right? So we moved stuff.
Somebody used the cloud forward control panel to block the road with containers.
Who did this? I'm terrible with machines and stuff. Hold on. How do you know?
I'm a traveling merchant. I've been here many times. Now, for a Cloud Knight to be unfamiliar with the local topography.
I told you, I was only just transferred here from the Yaoqing. I don't come here very often.
It's so simple, but this song is sick.
Is that the one?
Let me see. Whoa, Lucha, you've got sharp eyes.
Okay. Looks like we gotta interact with that one first. Now we're good. Sorry, Mara Struck.
What a headache.
Go again.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Let me end your misery.
You have the worst luck running.
Oh, I should have went for the other one.
Savor the vigor of it.
Indestructible.
You can't run! So you are afraid.
I still love watching them shift into that second form. It's so nice, and it's so clean.
You're in bad shape.
Interact with this one. Move it to the right. So we'll be able to go up these steps back here now. And then we'll have to fight that one, it looks like, but that's okay. Yeah, so we blocked... So since we blocked off the path coming through with our first group and Ting Yun, now Dan Hong has to go completely around because we sealed off that other one right there. So, sorry about that.
Enemies ahead. Up for a scrap?
I'll just attack from stealth. Okay.
Great.
Let's forget. Can he summon? Consumes figure draining. No. So we're gonna get rid of that first before we can have any kind of interaction with it.
Flaming lance! Forward!
Okay.
Try that again!
We'll go ahead.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move!
Just need to try to break him as quickly as possible.
Immortality lives forever.
Oh, he does have a summon. What? So I'm just blind. Consume HP to summon Mara Struck Soldier. Yeah, I'm blind. Cool, cool. Zila's coming back up. Let's do this.
Naughty children, don't listen.
Nobody's weak to her.
Nap time.
Okay, good.
What a headache.
Perfect target for Zila.
Let me end your misery. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Let me end your misery. You can't run!
A miracle.
Try that again! You have the worst luck running into me.
Yeah, I don't think they're doing enough damage for me to warrant putting up a shield. So, let's
You're in
attack.
bad shape.
I'm on guard. Defend the weak.
Keep that up though for sure.
You can't run!
There's the one we're playing more. Nope, that's fine.
Try that again! Savor the vigor of it.
Lance ablaze! Flaming lance! Forward!
You can't run!
It's so random, but it just popped in my head. So with Kafka being able to, I don't remember how they said it, but with her being able to dominate people and kind of make them do whatever she wants, does that mean that there are going to be characters in the future who have like brainwashing abilities? Yeah, so Mara and Karen from Persona. Like, are there going to be characters that can do that kind of stuff? 'Cause that would be awesome.
I'll free you from your chains.
disappear among the sea of butterflies.
And it would also
Illusions
just
of
add
the
a new
past.
effect to the battles. Which of course I would not complain about. Because I'll definitely, that's one thing I'm curious about, is they'll definitely have to keep adding stuff to keep characters refreshing and to make them exciting. Because it's eventually, it feels like it's going to get to a point where all the characters do the same stuff, you know? They're just, you know, reskinned or from somewhere different. So hopefully that's not the case, but we don't know. Why did I move this one? Wait, I'm sorry, do I want it lined up with that? I honestly don't remember. It's been too long. And by that I mean it's been a day. I always make stuff harder than it has to be, man.
Thank goodness. There's one star skip left.
What? Where? Where does it go?
Judging by where it's docked, it must be heading for Central Starskip Haven. Nice. We'll be safe there. Come on, let's climb aboard.
Luocha doesn't seem so sure.
Let's take it in turns. You rest. I'll stand guard.
So weird. Okay. No, I'm just being picky. It wouldn't have been as weird to me if it would have been, again, if we would have had to use Danhong Su, Shang, and Luocha for that instead of using our characters that are over here. It would have made more sense, but like it's just me nitpicking. So let's go into the Chancery. Let's see, what do you gotta say? Always feel like we're missing something here at the Realm Keeping Commission Chancery, but I can never remember what. You've come at just the right time. Help me rule out some possibilities. Tell me, what do you think our office is missing? Yeah, I can't figure it out even if I rack my brain. I think I'll play a few rounds of Celestial Jade after work and think it through then. Alright, let's get down to business, young lady. What do you want?
Oh,
You
that's
require
right.
my assistance.
Forgive my forgetfulness. Glad you came. It's great to have one of the General's distinguished guests helping us out. My Realm Keeping Commission colleagues failed to provide adequate care for the Dragon Lady. I'd like to thank you on behalf of all of them for rescuing her back in Exalting Sanctum Plaza. As I'm sure you're aware, symptoms of Mara have been spreading ever since the Stellaron incident occurred.
Right.
Thanks to the Ten Lords' commission, being stricken with Mara had long since become a terrifying but avoidable fate for Xianzhou natives. The puzzling thing is that despite the commission's protection, we're now seeing an increase. More and more citizens, in particular those dealing with great risks and stress like the Cloud Knights, are becoming stricken with Mara. Moreover, the Mara-struck have taken on a horrifying appearance. As if they're turning into some sort of monster. This certainly differs from what I thought I knew about the illness. That appears to be the case. No smoke without fire, as they say. Despite being just a servant of the Realm Keeping Commission, spending a considerable amount of time on the front lines has sharpened my senses to potential dangers.
Future playable character?
You're a capable person. And since the General entrusted you with locating the Stellaron, it's only a matter of time before you run into Mara-struck. If you come across any clues, remember to inform the Realm Keeping Commission straight away. My colleagues and I will handle any situation with haste and to the best of our ability.
Well, thank
Speaking
you.
of which, have you made any discoveries so far?
I forgot we got this letter from defeating one of them. Okay.
I read the letter. I'll be honest with you, I've got no idea how to handle this problem. It's beyond the Realm Keeping Commission's jurisdiction. I contacted the seat of Divine Foresight, which is overseen by the General. Allow me to introduce Madame Qingzhu, General Jing Yuan's chief counselor. I think it'll be easier if she explains the letter to you.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Nice shades. So, what is this letter that we just found?
I read the letter you obtained from the Marastruck. While the Cloud Knights were searching for the Stellaron's whereabouts, I was carrying out the General's orders, tracking down clues on the Marastruck. Thanks to your efforts, we now have a lead. To an outsider, this letter appears to be nothing more than good news detailing a recovery from a chronic illness. However, what is actually being discussed is a violation of the 10 unpardonable sins. It's heresy. That's right. Since the Alliance was first established, all medical practices aboard the Xianzhou adhere to strict standards that prohibit long life or mutant modifications under the guise of curing.
Okay.
I went through all our files to find information on the experiment in question, and found nothing. I started thinking about how the Alchemy Commission's delve was sealed off. There must be an unspeakable secret locked away there. The author of this letter was likely the Marastruck you defeated. My guess is he was led astray and poisoned while under the pretext of being cured. You saw how he ended up.
Ah, so all these new Marastrucks that are taking the form of the monsters are people that went to the Alchemy Commission to be cured, but in reality they were actually being poisoned.
Such actions remind me of an organization that was eradicated from the Xianzhou 1,000 years ago. The Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. They were disciples of the abundance that sought to restore the way of immortality by unearthing a forbidden remedial formula. It's hard to believe that a group that was wiped out so long ago would suddenly rear its head and create chaos once more. The seat of Divine Foresight needs to learn all it can about this organization's status before the situation reaches a point of no return. If you come across any similar clues about the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus, come and find me at the seat of Divine Foresight. These kinds of first-hand accounts are exactly what we require.
Should be straightforward. What do I get?
Don't worry. The seat of Divine Foresight always rewards those who contribute to our efforts. I recently received some intel. It seems that certain individuals are taking advantage of the current chaos to lure in Outworlders around Exalting Sanctum. Maybe you could start there? We sent an undercover investigator out a few months ago. They provided us with a rough idea of the situation. Unfortunately, it seems suspicions were aroused. We lost contact with the agent. I suspect he was discovered. You are a fresh face in the Lafu, and an Outworlder. I would feel more at ease if I could leave this matter with you.
Yep, I'll do my best.
Drop by the Realm Keeping Commission if you need help.
Where do we go? I was gonna ask how we go up, but this place is so beautiful though. This ship flying up there. I want to be able to go to that one. Let me all the way up there.
Huh? Go.
This game is beautiful, man. I love it. I love the aesthetics. And it's also the fact that the aesthetics can change so frequently and easily with all the different worlds, you know?
Ah, grass.
Time well spent.
Did you just say, oh, grass?
I don't believe in ghosts.
I need to introduce you to Hutao then. They'll change your mind.
You'd be a tool to miss a tile in the pool.
Yeah, I'll definitely read that one later because I just want to know what a...
Service? Look no further.
Shush. So I want to know what a Jade Abacus is. Suspicious persons. Nothing out here. Nope. Dang. How does that work? Well, yeah, but we're floating, right? So there's not actually a... Like, there's no planet below us. So what is the tree connected to? And I'm saying... And I'm genuinely just asking that as a question. Like, I don't understand. That's all I mean. Like, I'm not saying, that doesn't make any sense. Why is it able to grow? Or why is it this? Like, I'm genuinely just asking a question. I really don't know. Because I don't think there's any soil or anything for the tree to latch onto below us. I think it's just space. And then what's the... It gives the effect of like it's burning. But I don't think it is. I don't know, it just looks like it's radiating energy. What was that? This place is so cool. I love this area.
Need your extractor cleaned or your star skiff serviced? Look no further.
You're suspicious.
Excuse me.
Oh, he actually
guest
is.
From another world. Please spare me a moment of your time. Do you yearn for immortality?
He actually is.
Excellent. Who would turn down the opportunity to live forever?
I'm assuming we want to play it up.
The Xianzhou doesn't care one bit about the well-being of short-life species. They stubbornly blockade the glorious path to immortality. My name is Green Hibiscus. I came to Exalting Sanctum in hopes of a fated encounter with one such as yourself. One who is also on the road to immortality. What do you say? How about we find a more suitable spot to talk about all this? Let's make haste. There are too many people here to linger.
Most times I'd probably say no, but I mean, I feel like this team can take care of themselves,
Here we are.
So...
This is the place. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. If it were so easy, we'd be a far larger group, and there'd be no need for secrecy. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I am a member of the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. I was unable to expose my true identity in Exalting Sanctum, but now I can reveal everything. The Disciples of Sanctus Medicus is a devout group, holding firm in their belief that Merciful Medicus is the one ultimate faith. As followers, we refer to ourselves as disciples, dedicated to our cause. If you wish to gain the means to immortality, then you must become a disciple. But to become a disciple, you must first pass several small trials. Please excuse me. Our expansion has unfortunately attracted the attention of those devilish archer followers. If we are not careful, the consequences could be unthinkable.
Devilish archer followers? Is he talking about the hunt? Is that what he calls them?
No need to be concerned about him. Much like yourself, he is here to undergo the trials. Only those led astray by followers of the devilish archer could despise merciful Medicus. Sadly, there are many such people. Too many. Every species yearns for the favor and curing of merciful Medicus, regardless of whether they have heard of the abundance or not. Foxians yearn to cure themselves of their 300-year lifespan. The Vitiatara yearn to cure themselves of the pain of reincarnation and lack of progeny.
Pain of reincarnation?
As for Xianzhou natives,
that's an interesting
they
way to
long
put
to
it.
cure themselves of the torture of becoming Mara-struck. Of course, we know that this torture is rather a kind of blessed evolution. To return to your question, Sanctus Medicus can cure the aging that short-life species face, along with disease and death. Sanctus Medicus can do for you what they did for the Xianzhou natives. What you seek, you will surely find. Merciful Medicus is magnanimous. They do not lightly refuse a prayer. As such, the initiation trials for the disciples of Sanctus Medicus are nothing arduous. All you must do is transcribe this copy of thousand-handed Merciful Medicus's salvation 500 times by hand. This will allow your brothers and sisters to trust your faith, and you to become a disciple. This scripture is central to the disciples. You must maintain a pious heart during the transcription. It would be best if you could memorize the text.
Well, doing it 500 times, I'm sure I could.
Of course. This is but the first trial. Once you have become a disciple, you will undergo numerous others.
Can I get a pen?
Don't worry. A traditional Xianzhou brush and inkstone has been prepared for you. Smooth action and an ergonomic design. I myself transcribed 50,000 copies with such instruments.
Wow. Wow. Are we gonna talk about this with this guy chilling? What's up? I don't know, he's tired or he's either just Mara struck and he's like hiding out back here. Alright. It keeps switching us back and forth, so let's just stay on Stella. Rahu. Let's see. They'll probably ask questions about it, won't they? So, once upon a time, the thousand-hand Sanctus Medicus traveled the world with their 99,999 disciples, living under Rahu and teaching their way. As they spoke the words, the 99,999 disciples were liberated from youth, old age, sickness, and suffering.
Psst. Hey, stop writing! Get over here!
What you got?
Took you long enough. I know you. You're General Jingyuan's honored guest.
Jimian?
Ugh, is this really the time for jokes of that quality? You're here undercover, right? Well, so am I. I'm a Cloud Knight from the Exalting Sanctum garrison. That green hibiscus has been sneaking around spreading heretical lies for a while now. That's why I'm here, to spy on him. They were suspicious of me as soon as I arrived. It took a lot of effort to make them believe I wanted to become a disciple. I have my reasoning. Cults like this want to recruit people with influence in law and order. I wanted them to know I was a Cloud Knight. Always know your enemy.
Oh, okay, so no, this was the Cloud Knight that was just with us, but he's sitting on the floor doing it.
Shh! Keep your voice down. These disciples don't miss much. If they discover us, we won't make it out of here.
I will, you won't.
You can trust me with the transcription. I spent over 150 years pen pushing in the seat of divine foresight before I became a Cloud Knight. I could do this in my sleep. Listen carefully. I help you copy the text, you cover for me, and I get word out to the seat of divine foresight.
Oh, how long were you standing there? Did you see that? Green hibiscus.
Take your time, still your mind, and transcribe the text. Allow the beautiful enlightenment of thousand-handed, merciful Medicus's salvation to permeate your being.
I finished it.
You're finished? So soon? Let me see. Yes, it would appear you are finished. A fast and accurate transcription. It seems you are destined for immortality.
Thank you.
Calm yourself. The initiation is divided into 2 steps. You and the Cloud Knight have completed the first. Now, only the second remains.
Sure, but can it wait till tomorrow? I'm supposed to be on duty right now. They'll get suspicious if I don't head back soon.
No need to worry. The second step is extraordinarily simple. It'll all be over soon enough. The disciples' initiation is governed by the following principle. Never accept who you suspect, and never suspect who you accept. So, it's time for you two to battle it out. Whoever survives will officially become a disciple.
I mean, they're not just gonna let you leave regardless, now that you know. Alright, let's fight, man.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus love enthusiastic new blood. Well then, show us what you're made of.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're kidding, right? We came here to lengthen our lifespans, not shorten them. You can't just make us fight like this.
Oh yeah, you can't do that.
We aren't forcing you to fight. By all means, refuse if you wish. But we won't possibly be able to let either of you leave.
Fine. But at least let me prepare. I've never done anything like this before.
Very well. But you'll need to ask your opponent, too. Good. Then prepare yourselves. Time is precious. Make it quick.
All right. I'm sorry, sir.
Listen, I have an idea that will let you join the disciples of Sanctus Medicus and let me get the heck out of here in one piece. You and I fight, and I lose to you. I pretend that you finish me off. Then you pretend to help them remove my body by dragging me out of here. That way, we both accomplish our objectives. Oh, I've seen your skills. Please don't let them actually kill me.
That's great.
Oh, just... whatever, I got myself into this. Let fate decide. Just try and hold back a little, okay?
So,
I like this
have
guy.
you prepared yourselves? Are you ready to fight? And you, Cloud Knight?
I'm ready.
Then, let's begin.
Well then, take this!
What a headache.
New song? Tree in the background. Sorry, I'm gonna listen. What? That's a sick song. Dun, dun.
Come on, I want to try something out.
I know you do, but I'm listening to the song. Alright, patroller. Oh, he dead. I saw his body disappear.
What magnificent skill! He was fierce, but no match for you. I'm glad you prevailed. That Cloud Knight waltzed straight up to us in uniform and asked if he could join. Hardly a convincing spectacle. I doubt I ever could have trusted him. Purple chrysanthemum, blue peach. Find somewhere to dispose of the body. Oh, you've dealt with this kind of thing before? Not at all. As I said earlier, disciples never suspect who we accept. This does have its advantages. Our brothers and sisters have been proselytizing and exalting Sanctum over the last few days. We may have attracted the attention of the devils. Having you dispose of the Cloud Knight will be safer.
I got you.
As such, this can be your first mission as a disciple. You take an active approach to getting things done. I'll be sure to pass that on to my superiors.
Now I'm curious who your superiors are.
In any case, my hearty congratulations on your admission to the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. From now on, you will be known by the code name, Grey Peony. Well, Grey Peony, let's depart separately to avoid attracting attention. We'll rendezvous at a different location later. Until then.
Until then.
I did a good job playing dead, didn't I? Those people are out of their minds. Watch your step next time you're around them.
Alright, I'm gonna say something really weird. Is this Sampo? His personality is exactly like Sampo. They're even calling him a strange Cloud Knight. But I don't think Sampo would have connections here, and I don't know how he would arrive here, you know. But he's exactly like Sampo.
Wait, you weren't holding back? Enough with the jokes already. It's a miracle either of us is alive. I should report back to the seat of divine foresight. Stay safe, friend.
But obviously he doesn't sound like Sampo. Ah, it's so weird. Yeah, so we're gonna head back to the commission. I'm just gonna be like, oh, I guess we're not going in there. But I'm just gonna be like, so I joined a cult. No hard feelings, okay. New message. Very well. Collaboration. What's my objective? That a Cloud Knight named that went missing a few months ago. I want to know what happened to him, dead or alive, so I can give an answer to his family. Let's avoid contacting each other from here on. If you're seen going in and out of the seat of divine foresight, the disciples are sure to become suspicious. Please come back in one piece, otherwise the general will be quite upset with me. Zasheen? I wonder if he just joined. He could have. I don't know how strong of a possibility it is, because obviously I don't know him, but meet up with Green Hibiscus at the Exalting Sanctum. General's younger brother? What? You are the brother of this. You. Younger brother of the general. I don't really get up to much, but I love making acquaintances with elites. Uh-huh. Sleepless Earl. I'll even cover 20% of the bill. Try to flirt. Wow, he's really trying to use his brother's fame. But I'm the dear brother of a famed general, so there's no way I could ever trick you. If you don't believe me, ask around the Exalting Sanctum about me. Everyone knows the name Jing Feng around these parts. Your brother never mentioned you. How famous. You're not the one who's been running around with the Cloud Knights locking up crooks, right? Pardon me, I'm the one who didn't realize how famous you are. All that stuff I was saying about generals and brothers, I've been feeling dizzy and was just fatting nonsense. Please, ma'am, have mercy on my soul. Who are you? Jing Yuan. I'm not from any famous family or anything. Nope, I'm just a normal Xianxia citizen. In our local tongue, Yuan and Wan sound kind of similar, so people always joke that I was related to the general. The label went off my head, and I thought this might be a good way to scrounge a few credits out of people. Unfortunately, after running a few scams, all the shopkeepers had figured me out. I ended up changing my name from Jing Wan to Jin Feng so I could keep on spinning the side hustle. Think about it. Xianxiao people live for so long, how could they possibly remember some little punk that they bumped into just once in their life? When changing my name, I could run the same hustle all over again and keep on spinning my side hustle. It's just a shame that all the credit I've built up around this name is about to be completely overdrawn. I have to figure out what to do next. I don't like this guy. Do you only rely on swindling people? But that's just like your opinion, man. Huh? I like to call myself a forager. Put simply, it's a person who visits all kind of restaurants, large and small, to put together reviews for others' perusal. However, there are too many people doing this on Xianxiao now. So, if you want to stand out from the crowd, you have to do something else. And the easiest way to do this is to create a different brand for yourself. Think about it. Is there anyone that could possibly be more intimidating than the member of the Lofu's greatest general? Well, that's what I came up with in any case. Anyway, that's it. I'm just getting myself fed and the shopkeepers get free advertising out of me. Alas, some of those guys even accuse me of dining and dashing. If you ask me, these are the real scoundrels. Oh, all the shopkeepers know me now. I couldn't help it, so I had to find some new marks. Okay, so he's not actually the real brother. He does kind of look like him, though. I will give him that.
Hibiscus agreed to meet me here, but there's no sight of him. What gives?
Somebody higher up might have said something, honestly. The little feller. What kind of person is she? She has pointed ears. So these are the natives, right? The people with pointed ears are like the native people. Then you have the Foxians, and you had Bailu, right? Oh boy. That's what I'm worried about, is that he told his higher ups about us, right? And then after he told the higher ups, they probably asked for like a description of our character, obviously. He tells them the description, and the higher ups are like, actually, we've seen this person interacting with Jingwan, you know, so let's see.
There's a letter here. What's this on the envelope?
You fully demonstrated your bravery and devotion to us. I'll now give you a chance to prove how loyal and reliable you are to this organization. This mission is of utmost importance, and I don't feel comfortable entrusting it to others. Only a fighter like you can handle such an important task. Yesterday, a disciple absconded in disgrace. She posted a letter as she defected. Based on our investigation, it's an urgent missive to the seat of divine foresight. It shouldn't have arrived yet. Intercept it and help us mitigate our losses. Once you finish this arduous yet glorious task, I will introduce you to the Exalting Sanctum's leader of the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus, since you can begin your journey on the way of immortality.
The disciples sure know how to keep a low profile. Looks like I'll need to help them complete this mission. If they're looking to intercept mail, I should probably start by searching near Exalting Sanctum's Cycrane stands.
Okay. Another random thought that's in my head is, so we're infiltrating well, essentially it's a cult. We're infiltrating this cult right now, and I'm just curious about how this works in terms of like March and Welt, who we are here with in the story. Like, we are actively here with March. Welt's Danhong is nowhere around, and Ting Yun, I think, is still being our guide right now. So do we just kind of go like, you know, I'll be back. People are wanting me to go infiltrate a cult, so bye guys. And then you go infiltrate a cult, or are they actually with us at the same time? Again, I'm just curious. It's just questions I have. Let's see. What are you? Oh. I'm the one who's having a headache. Is it really that serious? What was he actually sell? Oh, resurrection. Instantly replenish 2 technique points. I'll take it. Why not? Thanks.
What's written on this package? Seat of Divine Foresight, urgent. This is it. The mail the disciples want to intercept. Seems like it's encrypted somehow. Makes sense. This is critical intelligence after all. Let's see if I can crack the code.
What do we got? Another minigame? Sweet! The Jade Abacus substrate system developed by the Artisanship Commission Move the computing modules with subroutines stored in them to bases with corresponding patterns so that the substrate can function normally. Nice, that made no sense. Okay, this can be moved. Select the axis base.
Noise.
Oh, you rotate? Okay, so what's rotating? Oh, okay. Not as bad as I thought. Not as bad.
Huh. It's an internal order from the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. Judging from these urgent instructions, the disciples are aware of a seed of divine foresight operation to infiltrate their ranks. Huh. No wonder Green Hibiscus was so eager to intercept this.
Right.
I'll use my phone to make a copy and then hand it over to Green Hibiscus.
Got it. Okay.
Need your extractor cleaned?
Is it up or down? I think it's down. I've arrived.
Mauve Moon, this is the reliable disciple I mentioned to you, Grey Peony. Grey Peony, this is Mauve Moon, the head of our operations in Exalting Sanctum.
In Exalting Sanctum, so they're definitely in other places too then.
It seems you have some impressive skills in your arsenal.
How much can you bench?
No need for modesty. I've studied martial arts for years. I can tell how strong you are with just a glance.
And I feel like that would make anybody kind of go, yeah, no. Why would somebody so strong be wanting to join us, you know?
You seem like you've got it all figured out. What brings you to the disciples of Sanctus Medicus? Good. So do I. I used to think determination and hard work were enough to achieve that. But I've come to realize it's not that simple. During my many years as a Cloud Knight, I realized something. An individual's strength is limited. So I abandoned my mortal body and became a faithful servant of merciful Medicus. Here, take this prescription. Through this medicine, you will become like me. You will be able to break the shackles that the devilish archer author has used to chain your soul. You will gain unbridled power and freedom. The disciple responsible for creating medicinal pellets heard of your exploits. They prepared the prescription for you personally.
That's scary.
Some of the ingredients can be purchased at an apothecary, but others will require you to come up with your own solution. Given your strength, that shouldn't pose a problem. Do you have any questions?
How many? They're not gonna tell you that. I'm not gonna tell you that. they won't allow that. We'll just ask. But...
The boss? You mean the master? You'll meet them, but for now there's no rush. All in good time. Keep fulfilling your duties, as you have been. With your strength, you'll have an audience with the master in no time. That's sensitive information. I know who they are, but for their security, I can't reveal their identities.
So there's
it's multiples. Not that I doubt your loyalty, Grey Peony. It's like I said, security. I'm ashamed to admit it, but I once worked alongside those devils. I trained in spear techniques for almost a century. I nearly became a Cloud Knight instructor, but I was trapped in a weak mortal shell. I was never able to surpass the final barrier that separated me from the martial arts geniuses. Fortunately, the draft of Draconic Surge, the prescription you hold in your hand, rescued me. Once I took that medicine, I became more powerful than any mortal could ever dream of. Now, everything has changed. Jersine and his pitiful spearmanship are no more. All that remains is a loyal disciple of merciful Medicus. Wait. You recognize me? Where do you know me from? Your face changed when you heard my name.
Mav Moons, sir. We have a problem. I suspect this person may be the agent who's been looking for you.
Idiot! What kind of trials are you running? You let an agent infiltrate our ranks?
I think the gig's up.
I couldn't have known, sir. I witnessed this person slay a Cloud Knight before my very eyes.
Detestable. The devilish archer author allows these pitiful mortals to face death without fear. Self-sacrifice is their way of fooling us into opening our doors.
I'm done. Let's do this.
In that case, divine foresight, devil, it's time for you to meet your demise.
Mauve Moon.
Great.
Right there with you, Zila.
Gotta try hard sometimes.
I'll start with this
Check
and hope
out
for a
this
breeze.
awesome move.
Nope, got a crit though, that's fine. Beautiful.
Let me end your misery.
Yeah, he's gonna summon as his turn comes back around, probably.
Watch this. Time for a shot. Nap time.
Good song
Lance
again.
at the ready. Defend the weak.
What a headache. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Yeah, get rid of this one and then we can go again. Take down the second one.
Misery.
And then he'll revive.
Yeah. You can't run.
A miracle.
Try that again. My turn. Savor the vigor of it.
Yeah, we can leave that for Zila to take care of and get her boost.
You can't run.
Or not.
I'm on guard. Fracture!
don't know if he will, because I'm trying to get his HP down low enough. Just save it just in case he wants to, though.
Only a scratch. Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this.
Imagine if these also revived. How annoying would that be?
Don't mess with me.
Okay.
What a headache.
Oh, mercy of Sanctus Medicus! Grant me a body impervious to steel, the courage of 1,000 armies, a strength that 10,000 foes cannot suppress. You think you're a match for me, devil? Your death is inevitable. Surrender, and I'll make it quick.
I don't know, I was trying to let him finish talking.
You have the worst luck running into me.
Let's hope this can get rid of him.
Flaming Lance! Forward!
Gonna be perfect targets for Zila. Are you kidding? That's awful.
You're in bad shape. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Let me end your misery.
Indestructible.
Don't mess with it. You can't run.
Secret of the Saints.
Try that again. Watch this. Nap time. You can't run.
A puny existence.
Try that again. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Immortality.
So Mauve Moon was the agent that Qingzhou lost contact with. He joined the disciples of Sanctus Medicus.
Yeah, so he did end up joining.
I should go to the seat of divine foresight and tell Qingzhou. I don't know if this mission was a success or a failure.
Yeah, now we lost any chance of meeting the master, though. That's interesting. It's a pot inside a pot inside a pot. Because you have whatever that outside color is, right? We'll just say green for all intents and purposes. You have green, then red, then brown, then plant. Who are we meeting? Oh, right. The statues are sick. Don't mind me. I will forget to come back here later whenever I explore the areas, so let me grab that.
I'm glad to see you've returned in one piece. So, what happened? Did everything go as planned?
No? Yes?
Don't worry. Your operation was a success. Although your identity was ultimately exposed, You gained a wealth of invaluable intelligence. On top of that, you managed to get out without a scratch.
No biggie, you know.
I never imagined that Jersine would choose the path of evil. You did the right thing. I'm afraid this is how the Plague's author operates. Using notions of power and life to draw countless people like Jersine away from bright futures. Down a path of no return. You've managed to shine a light on the darkness of the enemy. With this intelligence, the Seed of Divine Foresight will be able to improve its strategy. And for all your efforts, please accept this reward. Is there anything else you'd like to know about? The current state. I'm afraid we know next to nothing. We dispatched agents, but they were only able to linger on the edges of the organization. Your operation is the furthest anyone's managed to infiltrate. The Seed of Divine Foresight is still striving to answer one question. Is this but the resurgent shadow of an organization silenced 1,000 years ago? Or have they been lurking in the darkness all along? Whatever the case, this sudden reemergence hints at a hidden conspiracy. It's troubled me deeply over recent few months. It's hard to tell what all of this is building towards. Not at all. The Disciples' secret letter makes it sound as if we infiltrated their ranks in great numbers. The reality is that only a handful of agents have successfully slipped into the organization, and the majority of them lacked the strength you had to make it back unscathed after their identity was exposed. They didn't have the wisdom and good fortune to gain the organization's trust quickly.
That's unfortunate, though.
An agent can't actually consume those pellets of the Disciples. Doing so would mean the end of their life as they knew it. The point is, there hasn't been anyone like you who managed to delve into the group's core and obtain so much first-hand information. Thousand-Handed Merciful Medicus' Salvation is a manuscript transcribed from a sacred text. I don't know where the Disciples obtained it. It likely consists of fragments of banned works from the Befall era. As I see it, there isn't anything particularly alarming about the text. It recalls the acts of the Plague's author's warped creatures from an equally warped perspective. The scripture doesn't have the power to lead people astray. They do that to themselves. But it does feed lies and false hope. The prescription you acquired is beyond my knowledge.
Ooh, okay.
There are a few reliable alchemists that reside in Exalting Sanctum. I'd like to ask you to consult with them on the particulars of the prescription. This will allow the Seed of Divine Foresight to have a clear target for creating an antidote. Given that the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus has become aware of our operation, it's about time the Seed of Divine Foresight reeled in its net. If you turn up any details about the prescription, feel free to come back and find me anytime.
Yes, ma'am. So is the prescription what people are taking to become Mara-struck? I'm gonna assume so. Tiger Boxing Gym's coach. No! For Outworlders.
Looks good.
Why, hello there. Anything I can help you with? So, this is official Seed of Divine Foresight business, eh? Then I'll do everything I can to assist you. Let's take a look at this prescription you mentioned.
I like him. Oh, he can help.
If this request had come from anywhere else, it would have seemed like a joke. But the Seed of Divine Foresight only deals in the serious. I can't understand this prescription. And I imagine that other alchemists won't be able to make sense of it either. I recommend you go directly to the chief alchemist, Lady Dan Shu. Lady Dan Shu is renowned for her unique line of reasoning. She's proposed several prescriptions that would have been incomprehensible to us if she hadn't explained the pharmacology. Still, those same prescriptions have always been able to produce miraculous effects. Lady Dan Shu is a truly gifted alchemist. All the more amazing given her sightlessness, wouldn't you say? Lady Dan Shu likes to pass the time over at Sinwood Pavilion. I'm sure you'll run into her if you head that way.
Sunwood Pavilion. Okay. I like how it keeps that text form though, the general's younger brother. Pavilion. Hello?
I've been looking forward to meeting you. Everyone does.
You're the hero who rescued the Vidyadhara healer lady in Exalting Sanctum. I heard from other alchemists you have a prescription you wish me to assess. Can you read it to me?
Thank you.
A strange and dangerous prescription, but I believe I understand the pharmacology. It involves drawing upon the strength of long scions to attain the power of ascension. The specifics, however, will require further investigation. This will take some time. I could hardly happen upon Vidyadhara bone marrow and test the prescription myself, could I? Leave your contact details with me. When I've completed my assessment of the pharmacology, I'll get in touch with you.
Okay. Thank you. Who's this? All right.
Cultured people love visiting.
You'd be a tool to miss a tyrant.
I'm blind. Did I go right by it?
I don't believe
Oh no, it's that way. My bad. No, we don't want that. I have so many missions I have to do, man. I'm looking forward to taking care of those whenever I want to focus on those instead. New message. Greetings, Master Diviner asked me to wait for you. It's about time. Can't go here. Can't go.
What does that mean? It's just a picture. Are we supposed to meet someone there? It's like one of those messages a kidnapper sends in a horror movie.
That's enough of that. Come on, let's go.
I mean, it was that stand that we ended up just going to, right? Name for a child.
Hurry up, Chingcha. We'll be fossils by the time you're finished.
I heard there was a disaster in the Divination Commission's delve? I'm surprised you're in the mood to play right now, Qingque.
Even if the sky was gonna collapse on the Divination Commission, the Master Diviner would be there to hold it up. What she lacks in height, she more than makes up for in stamina. Anyway, I didn't come here just to play. She ordered me to wait here for our guests. Time is precious. I'm simply multitasking. It's the place in the photo, all right. Is this a games parlor? What kind of problem can they possibly be facing? Isn't this hand a problem? I have the worst luck. Oh, hi there! I can tell just by looking at you that you're the Divination Commission's guests. I know, I'm sorry. I was going to wait for you by the statue, but... Ah! Triplet! But folks from the Realm Keeping Commission descended on the area. It's too loud over there now. Pass! Pass!
Oh my goodness.
So I thought to myself, wouldn't it be better to meet somewhere quieter? Four of a kind! And wouldn't that be more fun, too? Better to show you the real Exalting Sanctum and introduce you to a true Xianzhou pastime, Celestial Jade! Ha-ha! Victory! Now that my wish has been fulfilled, there's nothing holding us back. Follow me, honored guests.
I don't know how I feel about her.
I must apologize for your long wait, honored guests.
It wasn't too long. Seeing your enthusiasm for this Celestial Jade game has stoked my curiosity.
You see what I mean?
Look. Is that
I hate that, man. I hate that. That's like the worst thing about the game so far. I have to let them talk. And I can't move. I have to remember that from now on.
It's an ancient tree. We call it the Ambrosial Arbor. It was once the Xianzhou Lafu's prized treasure.
I didn't know the Skyfaring Commission were history buffs. Not bad. Younger generations usually don't know much about it. It's said that the Ambrosial Arbor is an ancient remnant from when the Xianzhou roamed the ether. From a distance, it looks like half a tree stump. But according to records of the early nation, in its prime, it wound into the heavens and from it celestial bodies hung. Meaning?
It means the tree was as tall as the sky and stars hung from its branches.
So, how big was it? Bigger than the Express? Bigger than Herta Space Station? No, that can't be right. Stars hung from its branches. Then how did it fit in the Cienjo? Those are metaphors. You shouldn't take poetry so literally. Anyway, it's just a legend. I see this view every day on my way to work. I'm kind of bored of it. Let's go.
I don't believe in ghosts.
Need your extractor cleaned or your stars?
We're almost there, everyone. Stay close.
Yeah, I had to make sure I stopped for him. Let's go!
Just a heads up, please don't go running off once we're inside. You may be the Master Diviner's guests, but she hates people who don't abide by rules and regulations. Oh, and people who ask too many questions, not to mention... Please, don't push her buttons.
We're just here for the questioning. We'll leave as soon as it's over.
Why y'all got enemies here, though? They're tethered. Oh well.
Lance ablaze! Flaming lance! Forward!
Oh yeah, they don't die from this, do they?
So you are afraid of me. You have the worst luck.
Savor the vigor of it.
Rude.
Try that again. Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move. So you are afraid of me. Let me end your misery. I'll free you from your chain. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Watch this! You're in bad shape.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
So strange. Oh, let me guess. The gate isn't working? I don't understand. It's never been locked before. And no one told me to take a key. Hey, I know the food here sucks, but that's no reason to shut the gate on our guests. Are you really from the Divination Commission? Don't scare me. Master Diviner wouldn't let anything bad happen on her watch. There's no need to panic, okay? This isn't the only entrance into the Divination Commission. I know an emergency access.
Okay. Let's use that.
Here it is. You seem familiar. Is this where you come to avoid doing work? You're pretty sharp.
It's, oh my goodness!
Stellaron corrosion.
Why did they make it like that?
Great. This gate won't open either. We've kept the Master Diviner waiting. No doubt she'll blame unreliable Chinchilla for messing up once again. I knew I'd offended that Diviner. That's why she sent this girl to help us.
Miss Qingqi, if you don't mind, may I take a look?
Huh? Oh, no need. Actually, I was just being polite. I don't see why not. Let me show you. This thing is pretty fun.
What do we got? I actually already forgot. Where are we moving it? on top of it. Okay. Sorry, I didn't know where we were
You're
going.
amazing, Mr. Yang. You handled that well for an outsider.
Ooh, new enemy.
I officially hand over the title of Keeper of the Loafing Gate to you.
New enemy time.
Anyone here surprised? Anyone?
Here comes trouble.
Can't we run around to them for a change?
What does this one do? Doesn't look like it has rebirth. Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. Internal alchemists. Ooh, cool. Okay. Underwoe. Core Rupture. Upon receiving a killing blow, this unit deals lightning damage to any targets that were inflicted with Spur of Thunderbolt by them afterwards. Oh, so they do Seeding Core, and then once you kill them, they do Core Rupture.
Come on,
okay.
I want to try something out.
It's better to take care of these guys.
You have the worst luck running into me. Watch this!
Okay. Yeah, it's unfortunate. We'll have to see how much damage it does.
I'm okay.
388. It's not terrible.
Indestructible.
You can't run!
Don't mess with me.
So close.
You're in bad shape.
You're annoying!
I'm on guard. To the finish. So you are afraid of me.
Try that again!
Alright, let's see what's happening inside here.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
I need to explore on my own. Like she's hiding, I think. This is a big area. Can you see the tree from here? Nope, no tree. Alright.
This is the Matrix of Prescience, a large-scale Jade Abacus calculation terminal. It's the pride and joy of the Divination Commission.
We've heard the term Jade Abacus a few times now. Would you mind explaining what it is, Miss Qingque?
A Jade Abacus is just... a Jade Abacus.
Thank you.
That's a good question, Mr. Yang. It might take me a minute to give you an answer. Let me think. The book, Glimpses into the Beyond, describes it as living jade engraved with symbols for divination into the unknown. Just like engraving a seal, the craftsmen of the Xianzhou Artisanship Commission carve faint symbols into pieces of jade and then insert them into machines to get them to operate according to a certain intention. Some jade abacuses are small enough to fit inside bracelets and jewelry. We put the bigger ones into instruments of calculation, so we can simulate the future and learn from the past. Take the Matrix of Prescience here as an example. As long as sufficient information is provided, it can answer questions on anything, from the evolution of natural phenomena to the metabolism of living things. They say the theory behind the symbols was handed down by Noose, the Wisdom Walker. The principles are so profound that in the Divination Commission, only the Master Diviner truly understands them.
Seems like it. But Jade Abacus does sound a lot better.
Yeah, sounds cooler.
Besides, ordinary computers don't have cool backstories. Technology handed down from Noose. Huh. Even in Madame Herta's space station, I never saw anything related to Noose.
Anyway, don't dwell on names. As long as the machine works, what does it matter whether it's a jade abacus or a computer? Just like today, would it have mattered if Baichue had brought you here instead of Qingchue? It makes no difference at all. We're almost at the Matrix of Prescience core. The Master Diviner should be waiting.
Let's not keep her waiting then. And she's meeting with the general. Surprise.
Diviner Fu, how are things progressing?
We're fluctuating between the Heaven and Thunder trigrams. A step forward bridges no distance hence.
And for those who don't speak Fu Shen?
It's an utter disaster. How's that for a divination commission, Fortune? The Matrix of Prescience has stopped operating, and the symbols have dimmed. There are Stellaron spirits wreaking havoc inside the commission, and the Cloud Knights are struggling to protect civilians. I want to restore the Matrix of Prescience, but I have no forces available. And on top of all of that, General, we still have to deal with the Stellaron hunter you handed to us. If that's not an utter disaster, then I don't know what is.
But you're Fu Shen, the seer. The boundless, omniscient. Bringing luck and avoiding misfortune is your strong suit, isn't it?
You don't need to flatter me, General. It's natural for fortune to fluctuate. There's no escaping it. The Divination Commission simply does its best to uncover the good and the bad and then make the right decisions. We have no magical means to turn the tide.
I kind of like her. She's being like super down to earth about stuff right now. Kind of like it.
And that is precisely why we need you in charge. When it comes to handling clairvoyant Stellaron hunters, who better than Fu Shen the Seer? As for reinforcements, you didn't think I'd be unprepared, did you?
This is gonna sound so... I don't know, it's just different from what everybody's saying. I don't really like the general, though. For lack of better words, he just seems like a dick. He's always talking down to people. He's just, I don't know, not a huge fan.
Look, help has just arrived.
Master Diviner, I brought you the guests. Though, it wasn't your order I received. So general. Even guests are on the payroll these days?
Well, since they're here already, I may as well make use of them.
Entering the Matrix of Prescience without my permission is a breach of protocol. Would be an ungracious thing to say in the present circumstances. I admit I'm pleasantly surprised to see you here. Qingchue is often unreliable, but she comes through for us when the need arises. It's nice to have people I can entrust with difficult matters. I'm not like the General, and you don't even belong to my commission. I certainly won't be bossing you around.
No need for the formalities. We heard what the General said. If you need something from us, just say the word.
Very well, then I'll keep this brief. The Divination Commission is currently understaffed. I need your help to restart the Matrix of Prescience's space terminals. And eliminate the Stellaron spirits along the way. Yes, but you needn't worry. You have my permission.
Okay, then.
Qingchue will accompany you. She'll be in charge of restarting the terminal. As for eliminating the spirits...
I hath divined our future. We are destined to be errand runners. Forever.
What? Which magic word?
The universal one? Please?
Oh. Please.
Good enough.
Yeah, I like her more than I like the general. She has a lot more personality, too. No, I thought I could, like, stand in it. This place is cool though. Yeah, I think it's definitely gonna take a minute to explore all this though. Okay. Oh, now we're gonna go ahead and end this part here. I'll probably end up playing more later too. I kind of want to see if we can't push through the main story of the game, but I don't know how much longer we have left. I guess it's kind of, you know, spoilery, kind of not. This is the only thing I have to go off of, right? Is I know there's 4 left, and then we'll be caught up. But I don't know how much that entails, you know, for all I know, these could all happen within like 30 minutes of each other, right? But yeah, so I know this part was longer. Again, I just want to kind of push through, make a lot more progress, and complete the main story, so then I can go back through and take care of the companion missions, as well as all of these adventure missions I have, because I have a bunch of these that I need to complete. But I'm just kind of stockpiling them right now for something to do after we get through these. But I'm thoroughly enjoying the game, man. It's so fun. Even for going for a longer part like this, I was kind of worried that my attention wouldn't be fully on the game, but it was. And so that's impressive. That's impressive for a game to do nowadays. But I hope that you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, especially if you made it this far into the video. I greatly appreciate it. Stay safe, take care. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye for now.
We will see. Come with me, take the journey.